use your period for good.
I'm preparing a royal feast for 30 at the Maryland Renaissance Festival. The kitchen and tools are right out of the 16th century, but I'm going to go right out of my mind if I don't get some sharper knives.
How would we sharpen these knives if we had...
I can have one of the men-at-arms do it for you.
Men-at-arms?
Yes.
Who's the men-at-arm?
Master Payne, we have need of knives to be sharpened.
Master Payne takes the knives to sharpen them, but it's not working.
I can do it quicker than that. We have a brick? We have a brick anywhere? Quickest way to sharpen a knife on some type of stone. Well, we got a stone here, so let's use it. Now, you feel that knife?
Can I feel it? Awesome.
Get the knife, you... Need a big pot that we can make turkey stock from.
I don't have time to roast a whole turkey, so I'm going to divide and conquer. I'll take the turkey carcass.
This is sheer brute force and ignorance.
And use them to make stock for the leek soup.
What I need is get me a couple of carrots, leave the skin on, just chop them in there, cover it with water, then put it on to boil. Yeah.
All right, excellent one.
David is now working on some dough to make some bread.
Baking in the wood-fired oven is tricky because there's no way to set a temperature. It's hottest in the middle, so that's where we'll put the bread loaves to start. The high heat will give them a nice crusty top.
Bread. It's almost cooked, a little under, but it's almost done. But got great crispiness. Flavor is awesome.
To cook through the center, we'll move the bread loaf to the side of the oven, where the heat is less intense.
What I'm going to do is take the turkey breast off the carcass. It will help me twofold from a cooking standpoint of cooking it quicker.
I don't want to make the usual stuffing, so I'm going to make it with rabbit livers, onions, celery.
I've got some sausage here. Take the skin off it.
I need to quickly brown the stuffing mixture, but the coals just aren't hot enough. Since we're in a medieval kitchen and it has no dials, we throw the skillet into the fire.
I'm gonna get that pan scorching hot, that skillet, okay? Cook.
Now the skillet is fiery hot and things are cooking. Once the mixture cools, I'll add eggs and some fresh herbs.
You get this incredible smell of aniseed. You've got parsley here, and this one's marjoram. It's really, oh, yummy.
To bind it all together, I add rice, and the stuffing is ready to go.
And I'm actually going to make a big incision into the turkey and just stuff it. Make a nice pocket there. Now, this is something they would have done a lot of. It does take it a little bit longer to cook, but it keeps it a lot more moist.
I tie up the stuffed turkey with twine and put it in the oven to roast.
What time do we have? Is it 3 hairs past the freckle?
It's 1:30.
1:30.
4 hours.
What about these rabbits? We're going to get them on?
Yes, sir.
Before roasting the rabbits, I rub them down with mace, salt, pepper, and saffron.
You can see the saffron has already given me a little bit of color, the yellowy, browny color. That would help when it's cooked. It give me that golden color.
David skewers the rabbits onto a spit and puts them over the open fire. He'll have to turn them by hand so they roast evenly.
You want beef? You got beef? Good man. Well done.
I'm glad Zach found some beef, but there was just one problem.
Yeah, it is. It's tough as old boots, man.
I've never seen beef like this before, so I have to figure out a way to tenderize it.
I'm trying to figure out what I've got to beat it to death with. So there's always a good use for firewood. You can either make fires with it, or you can beat the heck out of steaks.
But this meat needed more than a good beating to make it tender.
Get me some ale, and we'll make a sauce for the steaks. All right. The fire has to be really hot to be able to get this to sear, and I think it will caramelize nicely without becoming tough. All right, beer.
Next, I'm going to marinate the meat in a beer and scallion broth. That will tenderize it. When we're ready to serve, I'll remove it and plate it like a regular steak.
This is our leek soup.
To finish the soup, I add chopped leeks and cream to the stock.
Have we used bacon yet?
Not yet.
Throw in a handful into the soup, please.
Master Barwick, how stands the hour?
How stands the hour?
'Tis 3 of the clock.
3 of the clock. Is that the same as 3 o'clock?
Yes.
Quail is just being skewered.
All we did was marinate the quail in some olive oil, some citrus juice, and some fresh herbs like rosemary and thyme. And now we are spitting them, and we will roast them over the fire.
David.
Sir?
Did you see the venison?
No, I haven't.
Master Rackham!
Yes, sir.
Where... Are you drinking on the job?
Next Wednesday.